Hello and welcome back to the channel. Amber here, and today I'm going to count down 5 off-page moments from the Wheel of Time books that I think would be fun to see in the TV show, plus a few honorable mentions that my Discord users brought up. These are all book moments that are referenced and talked about, but which we didn't actually get to see from any point of view characters. In the world of the Wheel of Time, there is a significant event where Lanfear, one of the Forsaken, releases the Dark One, the main antagonist representing evil. The story revolves around the concept of balance and the conflict between good and evil. To understand how the Dark One came to influence the world, it's important to understand that Lanfear was initially a scientist searching for something else. Despite being one of the strongest channelers of all time, she wanted more power and stumbled upon another power source. This other source turned out to be the essence of the Dark One, and she triggers a series of major events as she unleashes the Dark One into the world to influence it. Varen Sedai describes the Dark One as the embodiment of chaos, paradox, and the destroyer of reason and balance. Lanfear has a significant role in the story, but readers only witness the aftermath of her actions. Showing this event would answer some questions, like how did the Dark One enter the story, also while giving Lanfear more background and characterization. Number 2 is the Seanchan touchdown on Toman Head. From a visual aspect, I think it could be really fun to show the carnage and devastation that they are capable of, building upon their arrival in Season 2. In the books, we learn of their arrival. We don't really see what it was like when they roll into the Westlands unchallenged. The Seanchan are a unique nation and culture with elements that resemble science fiction. They use a military force of enslaved channelers like a weapon of mass destruction. They ride reptilian creatures that look prehistoric, and they can flatten an entire village in an instant. Showing this would really amp up their threat level, and it would be a really fun way to showcase their power and introduce viewers to such a formidable presence. As a bonus, it would be really exciting if Prime Video returns to their unique book speech influenced by an American Southern drawl. It's a little bit sci-fi, a little bit Western, a little bit weird, and a lot of fun for fans of action and world building. Number 3 is Potanfein's evolution. In the books, he has some of the most disturbing perspectives of the entire series, offering an opportunity to inject some real horror into the show. Readers learn that Potanfein's mind is distilled by the Dark One, and he is used as a hound to track the Dragon Reborn. Things take a turn when Fein encounters an evil entity named Mordath in Shadar Logoth. Mordath has his own backstory dating back to the Trolloc Wars, but in a plot twist, Fein becomes trapped and his body is possessed by Mordath, and the two entities merge, creating a character who is a bit like Gollum, sometimes sniveling and sometimes regal. Showing this transformation on screen, all while having it make sense, would be incredibly challenging, but it would give a crucial background to his true danger. Book readers never get to witness these changes taking place, but for fans who appreciate the darker themes in the Wheel of Time, witnessing this storyline unfold would be a really fun experience. The man is basically an eldritch terror in human flesh. Seeing it would be very chilling. Next on the list is the dispatch of the Aiel in search of the Kara Karn. In the Great Hunt, Perrin comes across a group of Aiel who have left their homeland, the Aiel Waste, in search of their prophesized messiah figure, the Kara Karn, aka the Chief of Chiefs. The prophecy describes him as a leader who will unite the Aiel, but will also bring about their downfall. In the books, we learn about the search indirectly, but seeing it on the show would give a lot of fun insights. First off, it would allow us to experience Aiel culture and their honorable way of life firsthand. We could witness their customs, adding a lot of depth to their introduction. This scene would also dive deeper into the prophecies surrounding the Kara Karn, which would be nice because so far the prophecies have been mostly left out of the story. The next part would be showcasing the Aiel landscape. Their homeland is a very harsh environment, which has shaped their identity as a resilient, deadly culture. If our first introduction of the Aiel were done in this way, versus just meeting an Aiel character already in the Westlands, we would get heaps of world building, and it would be nice to show it rather than have a character tell us. Bonus points for a group of Maidens of the Spear training in the background, because that would probably be an instant crowd pleaser. Next up is Mat and Ingtar's point of view while they go through the portal stones. Within the Wheel of Time, there are various forms of fast travel. In Season 1, our characters use the ways, but in Book 2 of the series, a group of characters travel via portal stones. While inside, they experience flickers of many alternate lives that they lived. Rand sees glimpses of terrible scenarios. He was a soldier, shepherd, beggar, king, farmer, gleeman, sailor, carpenter. He was born, lived, and died Aiel. He died mad. He died rotting. He died of sickness, accident, age. 100 lives, more, so many he could not count them. But two other characters, Mat Cawthon and Ingtar Shanoa, both experience events that have a lasting effect on them. The reader never learns exactly what they witness, but Mat becomes sick, and after the flickers, he tells Rand that he would never betray him, hinting that within the Portal Stone world, he did something terrible to Rand. Ingtar, on the other hand, witnesses events that lead him to make crucial changes at the end of the book. Giving any more information on this is too much of a spoiler, but it's a fan favorite in the books for how beautifully it's written. I'm not too sure this will be included in the show, but it would just be really fun to see. I also asked some of my Discord members what moments they would like to see, and Hal said any White Tower training, which is totally fair because most of that is left out of the books. Building on one of the book moments that lead to a Myrddraal being nailed to the door, Christian, son of Herod Fell, says he wants to see the actual event happen, not just our characters discovering it. Snakes and Foxes says he would like to see the effects of Ta'Veren in real time as Rand travels alone. In Book 3, The Dragon Reborn, Moiraine and her party are able to track Rand by following disturbances in the pattern due to Rand's Ta'Veren nature. Mass marriages happen, White Cloaks give up their cloak, and a bunch of strange things happen. I really like this one because as far as Ta'Veren go, show watchers might not really know very much about them or why they're important. So let me know what you think. What are some off-page moments that could be included in Season 2? What would be fun for you to see? Thanks for joining me. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Wheel of Time content, and I will see you back next time.